If you're over 40, this is for you. You've done enough. You've carried enough. You've explained yourself more than what you should have. So today, I want to name 7 things you're just not responsible anymore. Even if the people still expect you to be. Even if you're feeling guilty for letting go. Let's talk about it. Number one, you're not responsible for fixing broken people. You're not here to rescue anymore. You're not their therapist, their life coach, or their emotional sponge. You probably spent years trying to help people who don't want to help themselves. And it's exhausting. You can love someone and still step back, like loving it far away and a distance. You can care and still protect your peace. Like sometimes you're in the phone with someone who's venting again and you realize you haven't said any word in 20 minutes. You just let them release what they want to say and what they feel on that moment. Let them be. But you're not responsible for telling to them what to do. Like you will absorb all those emotions and all those feelings that they have and you will absorb it to you and you're the one now in a burden. Or let us say you get a text from someone who only reaches out from you when they are in crisis and your stomach started to drops before you even open it. Let's be real. Sometimes we have those kind of friends that only remembers you when they feel something that they wanted to say. It's sometimes it's fine, but it's exhausting sometimes too. Number 2, you're not responsible for staying in the roles that shrink you. Just because you've been doing something for years doesn't mean you have to keep on doing it. That job that drains you, the relationship that makes you feel small, that routine that feels like a trap, you're allowed to outgrow it. Staying just because it's familiar isn't loyalty, it's fear. Fear of maybe someone will think or say something about back on you. Fear of maybe those people will turn back to you. Fear that maybe those people or friends or relatives will think or will discount you. It's okay. Sometimes you have to leave the space or just leave it. Or you are in a conversation with someone who talks over you and you realize you stopped speaking up because what's the use? End of the day, he will or she will tell it back to you. She will use it against you. So there's no use of, speaking up. Keep it silent and keep it on yourself. Prepared off. Number 3, you're not responsible for being available 24/7. Let's be real. You're not a 24 hours help desk. You don't have to answer every call, every message, every can I talk to you for a minute? Like that. You've allowed to reset. You're allowed to be offline. You just have to be kind. Just because you're too kind doesn't mean you're constantly reachable. Finally, you have a me time, you have your own time, and a quiet moment, a tea, a journal, silence. You know, after sometimes someone calls you, expecting you to drop everything, explain everything, share everything. It's all right. You don't have to answer it. Like you're not there with them at any time. You have to give some space on yourself. Number 4, you're not responsible for looking young. You don't owe anyone a wrinkle-free face or a flat stomach. You don't have to dress like you're in your 20s or less or pretend you're not aging. Like us, we are already 40s. We understand that sometimes we wanted to be in same era as before. But You are allowed to look like a woman who's lived, who's grown, who's earned every line and every gray hair. Remember, those those lines, fine lines, gray hair that you see on your hair, those are your experience, those are the wisdom, and those are the things that you have carried from the day that you realize that you are growing up. You are outgrown things that you don't have to worry about. And that is your wisdom. That is you. And you will own it, and you will remember that you have done things good or bad before, and that is your privilege. Just be real. Just be yourself. Those lines, those wrinkles, those fine lines, whatever you have in your face, it's you. And every woman has their own beauty. You have to accept that your beauty relies on you. It's all about in your heart, in your soul, and how you approach everything in your own perspective. Or let us say you are in a room with full of young women or young ladies, and you feel like the urge to shrink, you feel like the feeling of to blend in or to disappear. It's fine. You know, you have this courage and much more wisdom out of them. Whatever you have done, whatever you have experienced in the past, might be that is your edge among of them. Might be they're the one asking you what I will do. They will ask your advice. This is something else. This is much more precious rather than thinking about what you will look like, how you will look like, or how you to blend with them. Number 5, you are not responsible for keeping toxic traditions alive. Just because it's how we've always done it doesn't mean that it's good for you. Sometimes what we believe in from our past generation, like from our mother's grandmother to the grandmother's father, it doesn't mean it's a good for you too. You don't have to keep playing the same role in your family, your culture, or your community if it will hurts you. You're allowed to say, this doesn't work for me anymore. Or maybe someone asks you to host in a holiday event that you dread and the guilt starts creeping. Sometimes we need to say no for those things that doesn't value you anymore, does not give the benefit that you feel you don't deserve. Or let us say you are told to keep the peace after someone crosses a line and you feel that the old pressures to stay quiet because before you're not allowed to talk bad or talk back to your parents, relatives, or someone else's elder than you. Like, it's not allowed to express your emotions and feelings towards to them because that is disrespectful. Nowadays, everybody has their right. Everybody has their own voice. You have to speak up. At least you can communicate clearly what was your emotions all about. Because I remember also when you say something back, not bad, but back to your family, relatives, parents, it's either they will slap your face, tell shame on you, like you're not allowed to talk back to me like that because I'm your parent. But right now, you still have to, but in a respectful way, And nowadays, the era of is in this generation, you are allowed to be listened for. You are allowed to speak up, and they will listen. Some of them they don't because they still believe that you're not allowed to talk back to your family members. But in my side, I could understand because I was there in that scenario that you are not allowed to talk back to your family members. But it's okay now. It's much more better to express yourself rather than to keep it, because end of the day, maybe that will be your inner child. It doesn't heal you inside of you because you're keeping it, and it might be an effect that you are passing it through to someone, that because you didn't heal it before, you are passing those emotions to someone else. And sometimes I remember also, you have to be polite, to say hi all the time, to always smile to any of the family members in a celebration, in any gatherings, because you have to be kind, you have to be polite, you have to look like you're obeying. Like what I have said, expressing yourself like the true you. You don't have to show your bith face. You should show your smiling face. But right now at this era, you can express what you want. you know it doesn't mean that whatever you have done, or maybe your grandfather's mother, from the father's mother's brother, you have to do also the same thing. As of now, everything has changed, and you can still express yourself with respect and maturity. And number 6, you are not responsible for being liked by someone or everyone. You are not here to please the crowd. You're not a product. You're a person. And not everyone will like you. We know that. And that's okay. When you stop trying to be liked by everyone, you start being real. And the right people will love that. Let us say you post something online that does not feel or does not approved by one of your relatives, friends, acquaintances, and somebody will tell you, "Oh, you have changed." It's okay. Everybody is changing, but you don't have to worry about the disapproval of someone else's, because you have your own opinion, you have your own beliefs. Now that you have turned on this age, you have the right to share whatever you want to share in a respectful way and in much more responsible way. Or maybe you walk into a room and there's a feel of tension, but this time you don't shrink or apologize for the existing. Might be there was some conflict between one of your relatives, families, or friends. It's okay if you are there to show because of you, not to show because you want to revenge or to to express yourself, that your existence should affect to someone else's. It's fine. You have the right. You can either move yourself to some places just to avoid, but it might be better that you have to face those circumstances, as long as you're not doing anything bad, saying anything bad, and you know making them feel bad. Just do your own. Number 7, you're not responsible for explaining your boundaries. No is enough. It's a complete sentence. When you say no, you don't have to explain why you are not available, why you didn't show up, and why you said no. You are allowed to protect your time, your energy, and your peace without giving anyone the full breakdown and explanation why you did it and why you have to do it. You don't have to explain at all. Let us say somebody invites you in one celebration or a gathering, and they ask you why you didn't come, and you are feeling the urge to over explain. I will say, why not? Why should I come if I don't feel to? You're not responsible to explain a lot of things. You just, maybe they say that I'm busy, I did something else, I have the first priority before your invitation came. One of those is fine. Or maybe keep it silent. Or, okay, let us say there's another scenario that you say no to a favor and the silence on the other hand. Like they're not talking to you anymore, or maybe they're just not talking to you on the moment that you seen them or you meet them again on a specific um, gathering or meetups. Just stay firm. You don't have to explain everything. Your silence is fine. Because if you're over explaining, like you feel you are more guilty to express what happened, and why should you explain those situation. It's fine. Listen, you're over 40. You've earned your boundaries, you've earned your voice, you've earned your peace, and you're not responsible for anyone anymore. And the moment you stop carrying what was never yours to begin with, you rise. You are fine. You are free. You have your freedom. And if this resonates you, let it sit. Let it sink in. Let it absorb you. Let it shift to something inside of you. And if you're ready to reclaim your time, your voice, your visibility, stick around because we're just getting started. So if you feel invisible, stuck, or like you're living in someone else's version of your life, the next video are for you. I've created a playlist that you could check in here, or check in here, or check down below on my descriptions. We're not aging, we are awakening. And trust me, you are not too late. You're just right in time. See you on my next video.